That's the first time there's been 2 chapters, and then it does like that. It actually starts. I wonder if there's more chapters this episode. That was already a lot. It normally puts you on a cliffhanger, and then does like the opening credits. Not the credits, the opening. Because yeah, it's supposed to be like a TV show for the people who didn't already notice that. That's basically what all Telltale games are. They're supposed to be like a TV show, but you just play along to them. That's basically what it's supposed to be like. They do it for a lot of TV shows. They've done it for Back to the Future. So they have a Back to the Future game. That's the only movie they've done it for. I'm not sure. Wait, let me just check. Let me check to see. Alright. Yeah, there's the same amount. I thought there might have been more, just from how it was, but there isn't.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
I can't take it easy. I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another. They'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the Open Arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Bufkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
That's the plan? Just wait for the mirror?
It's all we have right now. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
He killed them, and he sent Dee and Dumb to slow me down.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
What? I don't know why these always turn off. I don't know why the subtitles always turn off. That's really weird. It does that.
It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Snow, let's just keep this...
Oh, okay.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months or years. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Yeah, Crane guy though reminds me of that old guy from Tales from the Borderlands. I forgot what his name was.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do, yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay, okay. You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that. Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city. It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check that stuff there.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me,
Buffkin!
and I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me.
called just to
Yeah,
see if you
just
knew
make
where
sure it
Crane
was
could be, and that
working
was it,
still.
okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I don't know why Snow told you anything.
He and Crane talk all the time, okay? He was a resource, albeit one that turned out to be useless.
We hardly talk all the time. Besides, why spend time on such gutter snipe?
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary! He's the sheriff! And none of you were chosen to run this office! Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
There's much bigger things to be worrying about right now, all right?
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling. Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was, and I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyway,
No,
so...
chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Fine, I don't care. Just go ahead.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is. We have to find the witch, Blue.